What is up, you guys? We are back to finish a little bit of the Confidence Clubhouse. We're still in phase 3 and we're on part 3. So today we're going to talk about adopting an alter ego. Have you ever seen another confident person and wish that you could just have that kind of confidence too? Well, guess what? Because today we are going to find your inner Sasha Fierce, your alter ego, to help you take on the mindset that you'll need to actually overcome a situation outside of your comfort zone. So what is an alter ego? An alter ego is an alternate persona that you can take on or you can mimic to help you act with more confidence in moments of doubt. Think of a celebrity. Most celebrities have an alter ego, and there's a reason for this. Think of a celebrity, think of a superhero, think of a movie character, or just someone you know and look up to in real life who conveys the confidence that you want to take on yourself. So consider the following when you're in a moment of doubt. How would they speak? What would their vocal inflection be like? How would they make others feel? What kind of facial expressions would they have? And how would they carry themselves? While you're not really pretending to be someone else entirely, when you need a boost of confidence, you can pretend to take on these types of characteristics, even if you're just pretending at first, and actually make them your own. So for adopting an alter ego, I'm going to give you an assignment and just grab your Unleashed journal. Who is your alter ego? Write these down. Why don't we write these down? Your assignment is ask yourself, who is your alter ego? Who will you think of and whose energy will you take on in moments of self-doubt? Write down their names and share it even in our little Facebook group, in our Fit Gym, if you feel like it. Now, after you work on your little alter ego, Sasha Fierce, we are going to talk about creating a confidence evidence file. If you're a confident person and there are so many amazing things that you've done that there's proof that you can overcome anything, we tend to still somehow dwell on the negative, especially in situations where we are pushed outside of our comfort zone. So our thoughts tend to become our reality, and we often only remember the negative. I don't know why that is, but that's just human nature. That's what we do. So today we are starting an evidence file that is proof of how amazing you are and of all of the difficult situations that you have already overcome. It's proof that you can do anything. So let's document the evidence that you are, in fact, pretty freaking amazing. So your assignment in creating a confidence evidence file, if you're not sure what in the world I'm talking about, your assignment's going to be to start a journal. Grab a new Unleashed journal if you need a fresh page, or just a notebook. And I want you to call it your confidence evidence file. I want you to add all of your evidence to this file in written form of challenging situations that you have already overcome in the past, or acts that you followed through with that required some form of confidence. So you can also add compliments that you get from others, or ways that you have helped other people, or if you have been a confidence booster for someone else. Start by adding 3 entries into your file today, and then after that, 1 a day. So some examples of what you can add to your confidence evidence file would be something like something you overcame as a kid, or quitting a job that you hated, going through a breakup, asking someone on a date, making a change of direction, ending a friendship or a relationship. It could be trying a new exercise class, new social situations, anything that comes to mind. And then I want you to draft out your first 3 entries in your journal. We're going to practice your evidence file entries in your journal. Number 1, list the action that you took or the thing that you overcame. Number 2, write down the negative thoughts you had before doing that thing. And number 3, write down the outcome of the situation that you indeed overcame. So it's going to look like this. Like your first entry would be what you overcame, the negative thoughts you had before, and the outcome of the situation. You're going to do that 3 times, 3 different situations, 3 different entries. So that's an assignment. That's something that you need to take action and do. Don't just listen to me here. Go back, re-listen to it if you need to. So I want you to do some little check boxes at the bottom, and it's just like a little checklist. Check it off. Your first little box is, I have dedicated a specific journal as my confidence evidence file. Your second little box to check off is going to be, I have made at least 3 entries to get started. And your third little check off box is, I am committed to making 1 entry per day going forward. This is a really big assignment, so I think I'm going to end the podcast here. I really didn't want to make it this short. It's only at about maybe 6, a little bit under 7 minutes, but this is a pretty big assignment because you're making 3 entries. You're going to list the action that you actually overcame or the action that you took, the negative thoughts that you had before you did it, and then the outcome of the situation. That's going to take some thoughts. I want you to really dive deep here. Go ahead, put your pen to the journal, to your notebook, to your Unleashed journal, whatever you're writing in, whatever you're documenting in, and let's just pause there. So the next podcast that we talk about is still going to be phase 3, and it's going to be about confident body language, but I don't want to hop from these entries that are so very important. So let's go over your checklist again. I have dedicated a specific journal as my confidence evidence file. I have made at least 3 entries to get started, and I am committed to making 1 entry per day going forward. This is something really important. If you don't want to call it a confidence evidence file, you can just call it your confidence boost or your wins. Whatever you want to call that folder, you know what I'm referring to here. All right, you guys, that's your assignment for today, and I will talk to you next time. Have a good one. Bye.